when the bombs have dropped and the dust has cleared. There's no need to fret, no need to fear. Get your body moving, don't you quit in the wasteland. It's time for a puppet fit.
Welcome back. Today we are continuing in on our foundational series, our beginner series, and we'll get right into it. So we're going to start with the warm-up as usual, with lateral lunges. Okay, it's just a step to the side, back. We're going to go for 1 minute. It's just like a regular squat, so we're gonna, except we're going to the side, right? Keeping our abs pulled in, and we are stepping out to the side, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and start on our warm-up. We're gonna start with the lateral lunges, and we're gonna rest 20 seconds in between and work for a minute on each one. Ready? Let's begin. Just gonna do it out. I'm gonna do 30 seconds on this side. You don't have to go quite as wide as mine. You don't have to go quite as wide as me. This is warming up our hips, our knees, our quads. It's bringing blood to your muscles. You can probably hear my knees. Oh, we need to switch sides. Oh. You got this. You showed up. Oh. If you're here, that means you're on number 4. And you got 10 more seconds. Here. All right. One more. Rest for 20 seconds, and we're gonna do some body weight squats. So you got 10 more seconds to rest. You can go, remember you can just stay here if you need to, okay? It's just a short range of movement, range of motion, or you can go down more, okay? My hips have been bothering me the last few days, so I'm not gonna go all the way down. But I'm gonna do some pretty fast ones to try to get the blood flowing. You got this. You can go slower if you want. What's that? It's the rat. There's a rat in here. On purpose, in a cage. We still need companions in the wasteland. 10 more seconds. Just 10 more seconds. You got it. All right. All right, we're gonna rest for 20 seconds. This one, let's do torso twist. I'm gonna do a little bit of a squat, and I'm just gonna go here. Remember, we're keeping our hips straight. We're not moving our hips. This is just a twist of the torso. We are keeping our abs pulled in. You can probably hear my bones cracking. 30 more seconds, you're halfway through. Again, this is one where you can throw punches. Just remember, you are still twisting your torso, which you're not going to be able to throw very many good hooks. All right, you're done with this part. Let's move on to the next one. You can pause here and rest for 20 seconds. Arm swings for this one. So I'm gonna do here for the first 30 seconds. I'm going backwards. I'm squatting a little bit so you can see me. We're only at 15 seconds. 15 more seconds this direction. You got this. And one day I am going to finish rearranging my space in here so I can push the camera a little further back. Let's go the other way. Okay, just 30 seconds here. Remember to keep your abs pulled in. Okay. Arms still going in the forward direction. Warming up the shoulders. Oh. 10 more seconds. You got it. 3 seconds. Great. I think we just have one more to go. Let's go with, let's do some high knees for this next one. And again, abs pulled in. We're just doing this, sort of like a march in place. You can do this. If this is too much impact for you, just a step, okay? You can even, you can do a lower impact, or you can go do one of these, where you take your elbow to your knee. You're still holding in your abs. You're still moving the whole time. If you're able to, let's do these last 20 seconds. Whew. And knee highs. Ten, 12 seconds. All right. You did it. Made it through the warm-up. We're gonna start strong with doing some squats. I do encourage you to grab something heavy, concrete scrap or piece of metal if you happen to be lucky enough to have come across some weights. If you've come across some weights, or you had some weights in the pre-war time, you happen to still have them, I do recommend grabbing a couple of those. We are going to do, I believe, 5 exercises and 2 sets of them. We're going to start with squats. These are foundational for leg strength. I don't think you can get away without doing squats. They target your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings. Kind of, they help you build the strength, kind of a lot of functional strength. So things that you'll need in your old age, like picking things up off the ground, getting over, getting up out of bed, things like that. You'll need them. So we're going to get right into it. I am going to grab, this is about 75 pounds. And actually, I don't know if I can pull this one over my shoulders. Yeah. I do not recommend this weight if you are a beginner. Let's begin. Let's get to 10 to 12. I would grab something heavy, and same principles as before. Depending on your anatomy, you're going to go for, hip width apart. Mine are a little further than hip width, and I'm going to do 3 pretty slow ones. I think the main reason that you're supposed to focus on the eccentric movements is control. Okay, and don't forget about your abs. Pull those in. I think that's 4, 5. We'll say that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Safely remove your weights. The next one, we are going to do standing rows or bent over rows. It's going to focus on our back muscles, especially our lats and rhomboids. For these, you don't have to have a super heavy weight. I'm going to use 2 12-pound weights. And again, this one, we're trying to isolate these big long muscles back here. Okay, we're gonna pull. We're gonna hold at the top a little bit. It could be just for 1 second. The more bent over you are, the more focused this exercise is gonna be. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pull your abs in, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. You may need a something to stabilize yourself. You may need to hold on to something. If you do, that's fine. All right, these are just called lateral leg raises, and exactly what they sound. This is a lateral movement. It comes out to your side. Okay, it runs along the lateral side of your body. Okay, we're gonna do 12 of these. You're literally just lifting your leg. It focuses on your hip flexors on the outside. I think this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Don't forget your abs, okay? Let's go to the other side. 1, 2, woo. Remember, this is balance as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so here we are at the floor exercises. We're gonna start with, you guessed it, push-ups. Well, we're not starting with them. You can do modified push-ups if you want. Again, pull your abs in. You want a flat back, and you want to lead with your chest all the way down. Let's go for 12, okay? 2, 3, if you want to challenge yourself, you can do diamonds, or you can do regular push-ups. This is 4, 5. You can try different hand placements. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. We've got another one on the ground. So the next one that we are going to do is a plank. Okay, we're going to do planks. You can start on your elbows if you want. You want like a nice straight line on your body. You don't want to be too high up here. You don't want to be real low like that. You want it where your abs are actually holding you. We're going to go for 1 minute. You may not be able to do a minute. If you need to distract yourself, you can go up and down. I was once told these are called military up downs when you do this, but I understand there's no such thing, or there was no such thing in the military. Some of the other things you can do to kind of distract yourself, you can do oblique dips, okay? You can kind of come forward, squeeze those abs in, pull them in towards your belly button or towards your spine, or you can just plank. We've got 12 seconds left. You can do this, only 12 seconds. You got it. If you can't do a whole minute, you just can't do it yet. I think my record's about, well, I think my record's only 5 minutes, but it's like a plank series that I do. And if you would like to do a plank series or an ab series, just let me know. All right, the final one we're gonna do is everybody's favorite, glute bridges. I'm gonna grab a weight because I am trying to build my glute muscles. And let's do 12. Okay, that's 1. Squeeze at the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold that 12 up there at the top for a few seconds. Squeeze those glutes. All right, you completed the series. One more round. You know, if you have weights at home, Heavy, as heavy as you can do, 10 to 12 of. So, all right, you ready? Pull those abs in and take a big deep breath. And if you need to brace against those abs, go for it. We can talk about that in a later video. Since we're at the beginning, we're just getting these foundational movements down, right? So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. All right, you did it. Safely set down your weight. All right, you guessed it. What's next? It's bent over rows. Let's go. Rocks or whatever you need to do. Get you a little bit of resistance. You can even do rubber bands, large ones if you can find them. And let's begin. So pull, hold. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pull the abs in. 8. Have to remind myself. 9, 10. Lots of control. 11, 12. I don't know. Okay. Next, we have the lateral leg raises. Again, if you need a chair, something to grab onto, a skeleton, go for it. Otherwise, let's begin. Remember, this is a lateral movement. It's kind of straight out. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go the other leg. 1. God, is it recording? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, this is a good movement for your hip flexors. I have a lot of problems with my hip flexors. Okay, we are back to the floor portion. Back to the floor portion. We're back to the floor portion. Push-ups, and I think my notes say 8 to 10, not 10 to 12. So if you can only do 8, that's fine. I do encourage you to challenge yourself in this section. Again, we can start with these, which are the modified ones, okay? You can go all the way down. Lead with your chest. Okay, that's 2. Bring those abs in. It's 3. Lots of control. 4. You want to try these next 4. Regular push-up, you can, or you can stay on your knees. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Hey man, you're here, you did it. You should be really proud of yourself. Even if you can only do a couple, next time you'll be able to do more if you do these workouts consistently. All right. Yeah, so let's do another plank. Let's do a 1-minute plank. You can do 30 seconds. You can do 45 seconds. Let's go. Ready? If you can only do 30 seconds of this, that's okay. Do 30 seconds. If you want to turn on some really loud music, if you want to do the oblique crunches, if you want to do these up downs, all these things can help distract you. But this is strengthening your whole core. You can do these things. that kind of like engage all of the muscles, including those kind of hard to target lower abdominal muscles. Do what you gotta do to distract yourself. You're almost there. You're 40 seconds in. If you made it this far, you're 40 seconds. Well, now I can't see it. You can do your feet open and close, open, close, close, open, close. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Oh, look. I distracted myself. All right, we did it. We got through it. And then we've got, what are they called? Oh yeah, we've got glute bridges. Safely place the weight on your hips. And I like to put my feet a little bit closer to my butt, just to give it a little bit more traction, like a bigger contraction basically. That's 2, 3, 4, squeeze at the top, 5, squeeze at the top, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, squeeze, squeeze, 12. Just hold it at the top for a second, and then come down vertebra by vertebra. You got it. All right, so it does look like I missed one. We can just do 2 really quick sets. Why is it so crooked? So, standing bicep curls. You can do them out like this. You want to make sure your elbows are kind of tucked in to your sides. You do not want them flopping around. You don't want to do this. That's not a curl, okay? This is a curl. This is a curl. Just really have your arms glued to your sides. You can, if you want to, if it helps you isolate your biceps, you can kind of put your elbow on your hips if that's available to you, okay? I don't know how many I've done, but we're gonna do, you can also do them like this if you want to, but again, we're keeping our arms to our sides, okay? We're trying to keep everything static. So, let's do 8 to 12, and let's begin. Ready? I'm gonna do them kind of outwards. It's 2, 3, 4, let's control, 5, 6. You might need to take a break, especially if you already pre-did some. You can also start doing one at a time. If you're starting to get tired, this is making 8 on each side. Just remember to keep your count. Okay, and then 9, 10. Another round of arms, and then we are done with this workout. Again, grab your weights. You may only be able to do 5s. You may just do some exercise bands, and that's okay. So remember, control. It's 2, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I like to do my last one super slow, kind of hold that tension on my muscles. All right, congratulations. You finished workout number 4. Okay, kids, we're coming in for the cool down. It's not going to be too dissimilar to our other ones. So today we are going to do a forward fold stretch. Same as before. We're going to make an L. We're going to pull our hands up, and we are going to come and forward fold. And take a few deep breaths in this pose, and as we breathe out, as usual, we're going to lean a little bit deeper into it. You should be feeling this stretch in your hamstrings and your lower back. right, let's do one of these guys. Where, what are they called? Let's do a seated twist. So we're gonna bring one knee up, close to our chest if you can. We're gonna take the opposite arm. So right now I've got my right knee up, and I'm bringing my left elbow onto my leg, if that's available to you. And we're gonna kind of push our elbow and our knee, or I guess we're gonna push our knee, we're gonna push our elbow into our knee, okay? So we're kind of giving ourselves a twist. The shoulder's gonna go backwards, and you're gonna look back. And give yourselves a few breaths here. All right, let's switch sides. Again, we're putting our, can you see this? I don't know if you can see that. We're putting our foot over on the other side of our knee, and then we're taking my right elbow. I'm putting it on my knee, and I'm kind of using my hand in my back, my hand that's behind me, and my elbow to kind of give me a little push and into this twist. You want your chest to be open to the opposite, to the side that you're turned towards. All right, once you've done a few breaths there, we can do cat cows. Okay, we've talked about these cat cows before. We're gonna cat, okay? All right, so breathing out for the cat. Breathing in for the cow, okay? Remember, there's a string in your belly button. One's being, when you're doing your cow, it's pulling your belly button down. And when you're going to your cat, it's pulling your spine up towards the ceiling. And you can breathe in both poses, so you can do the in and out breath in both poses. If you want to breathe through it, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can come from here into a child's pose and do whatever version of it is available to you. Just take a few breaths here. And then sort of the final pose we're going to do is called the corpse pose. Not the prettiest name, but it is relaxing. You're just going to lie in whatever position is comfortable on your back. You may need to splay your feet out, but you're just going to focus on this present moment. I want you to, when you breathe in, I want you to notice the cold air in your throat and kind of like that sensation that goes down. So let's take a big deep breath in. Fill up that diaphragm. And a slow breath out through the nose. Just breathe in through the diaphragm. Hold it at the top a little. And then breathe out through your nose. And then as you come out of the corpse pose, I want you to turn to one side or the other into the fetal position. And feel a little bit of gratitude that you made it through another day of the apocalypse. And you're still here and you have your wits about you. Thanks for joining, and until next time, stay safe out there.
Try not to die out there, sir.